Have you ever been a part of a work where you could see the blessing of God in such a powerful way? I mean, blessed in such a way you felt it was all you could do to hold on to God's coattails. Well, I have, and it's a journey I feel so blessed to be a part of. Hello, my name is Lee Hodges, and I'm president of Hope Springs International based in Hendersonville, Tennessee. The last 3 years have been filled with amazement and gratitude for what God is doing through Hope Springs in Dono-Manga, Chad in Central Africa. I vividly remember receiving an email from our Director of Operations for Africa in February of 2009 as he described the suffering and death in Dono-Manga. A feeling of helplessness came over me as I read these words. Sir, there has been an SOS from the Christians and the people of Dono-Manga in southern Chad. The community at the present time is being devastated by an epidemic of diarrhea disease and cholera due to the lack of clean water and malaria due to the lack of bed nets. The community has lost about 600 people within the last 6 months, mostly children. The words mostly children hurt the most. Later, I would learn that there was a 50% death rate of children under the age of 5 because of these problems he mentioned. Hope Springs International had no plans to work in Chad. Even though our base of operations was just across the border in Nigeria, Chad's major language was French and had kept it off our radar. We did not have funds to help, and we had no idea where God would eventually lead us. But God heard the prayers of the Christians in Dono-Manga. 3 years later, it's amazing to reflect on what God has done since that SOS. A number of medical, evangelistic, agricultural campaigns have been conducted. Numerous people have come to Christ. Churches have been established, and villages continue to call for someone to come to their village with the message of Jesus. 26 out-of-service wells have been repaired, 35 new wells drilled. A health center has been built and stocked with life-saving drugs and mosquito nets. An average of 1,000 people are treated each 4 to 6 week period. A new orphanage recently completed now provides a home for 41 street children. The orphanage is located inside a walled compound with its own well. An agricultural training farm, complete with a poultry house, goat barn, catfish tank, and drip irrigation farm, is being added as I speak. 2 men from Dono-Manga, Sebastian and Lazarus, were sent to Josh School of Biblical Studies in Nigeria for 2 years, have graduated and returned to help with the work. Sebastian, a school teacher, has established a school with a present enrollment of 375 children, which include the 41 children from our orphanage. For the time being, classes are being held in overcrowded thatch huts. But despite these challenges, these children are being taught French, English, and the Bible as a part of the school's curriculum. Lazarus works full-time at the Jordan Health Center, sharing the message of Jesus with the steady line of people who come looking for help. Many seeking physical healing also find a relationship with Christ. Lazarus' work with the health center has resulted in new churches throughout the area around Dono-Manga, one as far as 100 miles away. And last but not least, our recently purchased well drilling machine, made possible by a generous grant from a local foundation, will soon be on its way to Chad to continue our well drilling operation. The whole experience has taught us that what we saw as an obstacle, not speaking the French language, was no obstacle for God. Based on what we have seen God do over the last 3 years, we continue to follow His lead as we develop an even greater future vision, which will include an addition to our Jordan Health Center, complete with 2 wards with 4 beds each, for inpatient treatment and a safe, clean place for women to give birth. A school building with 12 classrooms, which will allow enrollment to increase to 500 and provide sufficient, manageable-sized classrooms to enhance the learning experience. The school building will also serve as guest housing for visiting missions teams. We're also excited about sharing a new initiative called Adopt a Village. We believe that what has been done in Dono-Manga can be duplicated many times over. There are many small villages that have struggling churches with dedicated ministers in southern Chad. We have seen firsthand how a compassionate humanitarian touch prepares hearts to receive the message of Jesus when it is preached. We're praying that God will raise up churches, businesses, and individuals that will adopt a village and do for them what has been done on a much larger scale in Dono-Manga. Adopting a village would simply mean providing a well and training and dry season farming, which are the 2 basic things needed for self-sustainability of the village. Everything we do at Hope Springs is designed to empower people to be independent. As the old adage says, we teach people how to fish, not just give them a fish. We believe that God has given us an opportunity to bring lasting change to an entire generation in southern Chad. There's so much more to this story, so I hope you will look at the information provided and visit our website at hopespringsint.com. We invite you to join us in bringing lasting change, one village at a time.